हेलो नमस्ते। आप सुन रहे हैं देसी धन ऑन द एयरवेव्स ऑफ रेडियो कैरावान। मेरा नाम है निशा। मैं हूं आपकी बिंदास बिजरिया। This past weekend, I had the pleasure of watching a live play called White Lily and Night Rider, a story about a man and a woman in their 30s and 40s navigating their love life in this modern world of dating apps and tradition. We have very special guests here on our show today. Two extremely talented and versatile actors, the gorgeous Sonali Kulkarni and the handsome Milind Phatak. We also have the organizer from Dallas, the lovely Rashmi Sathe. Also organizing shows around the US is Parashare Entertainment. Radio Caravan मध्ये आपले स्वागत आहे.
अरे वाह, मराठी मध्ये स्वागत.
बस
थँक यू निशा. वी आर लविंग दिस बिंदास बिजुरिया.
थैंक यू. बस इतना ही मराठी आता है. हाँ, तो आगे आगे मत बोलने को बोलना.
थोड़ा तमिल आता है तो तमिल में बोलो. मुझे आती है तमिल.
तमिल கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் சொல்லும். மலையாளம்
ஓ, தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு? எப்படி உங்களுக்கு தமிழ் தெரியும்?
கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் தெரியும். I speak a little bit of I speak Malayalam, so that's why I speak a little bit of Tamil.
How nice.
So welcome to the show. To all three of you, it's so lovely to see you all. How are you? I know you're so busy and running around traveling for shows. So let me just first ask कि कैसे हो आप लोग?
बहुत बढ़िया निशा. अभी अलग अलग सिटीज में हैं हम लोग. डैलस का शो हो गया परसों एंड अभी सैन डिएगो में शो है, तो आई एम ऑलरेडी इन सैन डिएगो. Milind is in LA, he being the night rider, my co-star, writer and director. He was not very happy to be at one place, so he's painting the whole America red. So he is in Los Angeles, and as you know, Rashmi was our local organizer in Dallas, so she's in her hometown, and we are all setting up for the next show now here in San Diego.
Right. So exciting. First of all, I just want to say that I was blown away by the show. It was so good. It was the comedic timing, the lines. ऐसे लग रहा था कि बस अपन conversation कर रहे हैं, कुछ फॉर्मल नहीं था, लाइक बड़े बड़े वर्ड्स नहीं थे. अब बीच बीच में आई थिंक थोड़ा सा मराठी था, विच आई वाज लाइक मेरे को समझ नहीं आया. बट आई नीड टू लाइक फिगर आउट. पता नहीं
एक्चुअली नहीं, आपने जो शो देखा वो हिंदी
हिंदी
इंग्लिश था,
में था
बस.
क्या?
हाँ, वो कैरेक्टर्स के नाम मराठी हैं, तो उतना तो आपको समझ में आना चाहिए.
तो आ गया भक्ति और केशव ना.
अरे वाह, हमारे नाम आप भूले नहीं हो.
कैसे भूले, आपने तो हमारे दिल में लाइक जगह बना दी है.
आई थिंक
Now this show happens in both Marathi and Hindi, right?
वो क्या है ना निशा, जब लोगों की जो मर्जी है उस भाषा में हम पेश करते हैं. मराठी मेरी और मिलिंद की मातृभाषा है, तो हम मराठी में शो कर सकते हैं. अगर कहते हैं ऑडियंस में से ज्यादा परसेंट लोग कि दे वांट टू सी द शो इन हिंदी और इन प्योर इंग्लिश और इन हिंग्लिश एज वी कॉइन इट, वी आर ओपन टू परफॉर्म द शो इन एनी लैंग्वेज बिकॉज दैट गिव्स अस वाइडर ऑडियंस. तो हम 3 भाषा में तैयार हैं ग्लोबल ऑडियंस के लिए.
Oh, that's
और
wonderful.
Milind will be able to tell you that variety of languages, variety of regions are behind him for the translation of the play, because they want to do the play in their particular language, be it Bangla or be it Kannada. So people are keen to work on this script.
The thing is basically, as Sonali put it in the right words, that this concept is very universal.
Yes.
It is not bound to India or Marathi community or age or anything. The theme is basically about communication in today's gen, told with the backdrop of relationship between these two guys. So it's basically not about relationship. The play is about communication, which we have lost in transit somewhere. So it is a universal concept, whether you are sitting in LA or whether you are sitting in Dallas or you are sitting in Mumbai. We have been used to talk, or I wouldn't call it talk, say things on chat that that are so at times flippant, I may say, and at times so convenient, I may say, just to maintain our image. And then when we appear in person in front of anybody in any sort of relationship, we are lost communicating what exactly we wanted to say. So
Right.
that is the basic crux of, and so it doesn't have any language background, language limitations, or gender limitations, or nation limitations, or religion limitations. Nothing.
Right.
Anybody can do this. Anybody can perform as per
Right.
his or her own.
To our audience, let me just say that Milind Phatak is the writer and director of this show, and Sonali is one of the producers, right? And
Right.
Yeah.
for so the concept, like you said, is universal. It's very relevant to, I want to say, most age groups. It's not only pertaining to a certain age group either. So it's very interesting that you've come up with this. Now, are you drawing from any personal experience?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
So I want to ask Sonali ji, how was your experience? How has your experience been so far? You've been on the big screen, you've been in theater, you're in TV, serial. Like, what? How has this experience been?
You mean the experience of producing a play or experience overall?
Overall, both producing and being on stage.
I have been working in theater right from the beginning of my career. So I have done about close to 100 films in variety languages now. I have done some 25 to 30 plays in variety of languages. I have done some 75 ad films and few short films which have won national awards also, and some web series now which are in the pipeline. Play theater I have been doing right from the beginning, as I said earlier. It's pretty enriching for me as an actor because I can dabble into mediums.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated with the power that I have, that I'm a storyteller and I can emote. It's a different, I mean, it is pretty poetic to say that it is a power, but it is, because I can be a different character. I can tell somebody else's story as if it was mine.
Yes.
I and I enjoy that process because there are, if I start telling you about myself all the time, at one point you will say that you told me about it yesterday, keep quiet for a while. But if I tell you somebody else's story, you are going to be engaged. And as an actor, I feel it is my duty to engage the audience, to make them forget their worries, their personal life for a bit, and invite them into my story, in the sense that character's story. So I have been experimenting in variety of mediums, as I said, theater, films, web shows, etc. But I thrive upon this excitement of being somebody else and telling a story. Producing this play has many layers because it's an emotional journey for me, and I have been investing a lot when it comes to my participation or my involvement. There have been so many projects where I have invested money or things or emotions without uh, having any account. I have gone all out and invested because I feel that I mean, I own up that particular project. But here about White Lily, it was my um, promise to Milind and his co-writer Rasika that whenever they want to do this play in Hindi and English, I wanted to produce. But ultimately, destiny had its own story, and I had to produce the play along with being the star of the play with Milind.
Yes, and both of you, I want to say, had a amazing command of the stage. You were like just thriving and like so filled on stage, so it was wonderful. और बीच बीच में I was cracking up. I was cracking up the entire time. And beach
No,
में
you were a lovely audience, Nisha. We had such lovely time in Dallas.
yeah.
You were fabulous.
Yeah.
And I want to say बीच में मैं सोच रही थी यार ये वाइट लिली तो थोड़ी सी खिसकी हुई है या फिर नाइट राइडर क्या छुपा रहा है. So it was a very nice show. And for actors to dazzle on stage, there's an entire team of people, dedicated people that support the show. So I just want to give you an opportunity to give a shout out to your team. Rashmi, will start with you. Because I know you worked really hard to bring the show to Dallas, and I really appreciate the opportunity to come and see it. It was a wonderful experience. So I will start off with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nisha. And first of all, thanks to Radio Karva for promoting the show month long almost. And you guys have always been a great support for us whenever we bring any Marathi or Hindi event to Dallas community. So thank you for that. And putting together this show was an amazing experience. I love theater and drama, and everything that it brings to the table and offers to the audience. So the entire efforts were surrounded around getting a quality play for the Dallas audience. And I hope we delivered to that promise that we made to ourselves.
You did.
There was a team of about 10 people that day who were working tirelessly to put it together, then wrap it up, bring it back to the original location. So yes, it's been a great effort by a lot of people in the background. And plus we had the technical team from India who helped us get the sound, lights, and help with the set to put it all together. So it's a teamwork that made it happen.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sonali, Milind, would you like to mention your team?
I must say
100%. 100%. Go ahead, Milind, after you.
Yeah, I must say one thing, rather two things. First one is I really wish to congratulate Rashmi that I might give her the khitab of White Lily in some different way. The energy Rashmi carries, it's amazing. The way she has been making preparations for this show and the way she has welcomed us in her house and in her life as such, because she was the whole and soul creator of this show in Dallas. So thank you, Rashmi, and the team, your team, that they were so energetic and so full of life that it was really a pleasure to do that show, perform that show. Secondly, my team, particularly White Lily team, the technical team. So kudos to them because since the first show of White Lily, which happened in the year 2010, since then, we have completed almost 575 shows, and this is the team which is with me right from the first show till the last Dallas show. So that's really creditable of them.
To add to that, Nisha, about my team, we feel really nice that we travel with our little crew. They're absolutely hardworking, extremely passionate, and extremely talented. When I produced the show in Marathi and when I decided to go in Hindi and English, I had multiple choices that I could have changed the entire team. But I stood by my backstage artists. I stood by my team and I put my foot down that I want the same people because they have invested their imagination and their talent in our show. So it feels extremely proud to be traveling the globe with my team. Milind and I takes extreme pride in introducing them each time at the curtain call. And I must say that during Dallas show, we felt so nice to have Rashmi on stage and clap for her and her team. She's pretty innovative, and the way, as Milind correctly mentioned, that she herself was so positively forceful that I felt that she has put up the show all by herself. But she was very particular about introducing us to her entire team. Um, really loving people, because ultimately what matters to us coming all these miles is the feedback and warmth that we receive. Rashmi's team is gorgeous, and we just felt that probably even if we had done just one Dallas show, we would have been happy. But I'm so happy to tell you that we have a chain of shows all over America, and thanks to the response so far. And we can't stop looking forward to the rest of the shows.
That's excellent. And I just, now that we're talking about the other shows, I want to take a quick moment and you have a show coming up in San Diego.
Yes, and I have
Yes.
a surprise for you. Priyanka, may I request you to walk in? I have my San Diego organizer here with
Host.
me. Please join the gang. Here is Priyanka.
Wow.
And,
Hi,
Hi,
Priyanka,
everyone.
welcome.
Thank you.
So
Hi, Priyanka.
you have the
Hi,
show
Milind.
coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Dallas was a hit. So I hope it's a bigger hit in San Diego as well. And
Yes, we can already feel that energy. Well, the moment Sonali arrived yesterday, we announced that, and it was crazy movement last night. So we are really looking forward to it, and we are looking forward to your arrival as well, Milind.
But thank you, Priyanka, because she was very particular. As soon as I arrived, she gave me a tour of the preps that they have done. I have seen the furniture, I have seen the sets. You want to talk about Kalapi?
Yeah, sure. So my friend Snehal and myself, Priyanka, we formed this event management company recently. It's called Kalapi San Diego, and our vision is to bring all these professional programs such as White Lily Night Rider to a place like San Diego, because we are a very small city compared to Dallas or LA and San Francisco, and we really want to bring quality programs and bring the communities together. So that's our vision. And with that vision in mind, when we heard that we have this opportunity of Sonali and Milind coming here and doing a show like White Lily, we were really thrilled, and we just grabbed onto that opportunity.
Thank you. We have our San Diego show tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, yes, in Pave Performing Arts Theatre.
that's wonderful. And San Diego is a beautiful city, even if it's small.
Yes.
So tomorrow is
I
March
saw it
30th.
already.
Yes, tomorrow is March 30, and the show in San Diego is at 7 p.m. And could you mention the location again?
Yes, it's called Pave Performing Arts Center. It's in Pave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Priyanka. And would you like to quickly talk about the schedule of what's coming up in the various cities?
Yes, certainly. This weekend is really busy for us as White Lily and Night Rider, because after San Diego show, we are flying out to Phoenix for our show on Friday. Then from Phoenix, we are flying out next very day, Saturday, to Seattle to perform the show. And then on Sunday, we are flying back to San Francisco, Bay Area show. So there is a heavily packed weekend with 2 Marathi shows and 2 English shows at different places. So we are traveling in between languages also, in between cities also, in between time zones also, I think so. Meeting the N number of fantastic people in America.
Yes. So to our audience, we have a number of shows for White Lily and Night Rider. So depending on which city you are in, you can definitely check it out. Rashmi, you were going to say something?
I was going to just say the names of the city where they are going to be performing. It's also going to be Boston on April 7th. It's going to be Chicago on April 8th. Then Washington, D.C. on April 9th. April 14th, they will be in Atlanta. And April 15th will be their last show in New Jersey, New York. So please grab that opportunity to go to parashareentertainment.com to book your tickets if you're watching this interview now, and later when there is a show, please take that opportunity to go and watch it live, because the live energy of the theater is something else you should not miss on these kind of opportunities.
Yes, and I just
Thank
want
you
to
so
say,
much, Rashmi.
I just want to say, as a theater actor myself, I understand there's a lot of energy that goes into in. Give me just one time. Okay, sorry. And as I just wanted, our meeting was supposed to end, so just trying to extend it. Okay, so I just wanted to say, as a theater actor myself, I know there's a lot of energy that goes on into this because
Yeah.
you put on the show, and that show you will never see again once it's done. And every stage you'll see something different. And with the travel, you guys going back and forth between time zones, it's a lot of stress. So what is it that White Lily and Knight Rider do in order to keep themselves, in their energetic space of, like calmness and just beauty and all of that?
My high
See,
is, sorry,
go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Sonali.
I am high on the warmth I receive because I am a very receptive person. That's what I feel. I am little shy as long as I receive a certain amount of love or warmth, I cannot bloom, I cannot reciprocate. So I think this entire tour, I am I am so overwhelmed because I'm receiving so much love. You will see very soon on my social media how I'm going to talk about all the teams in all the cities. But Rashmi was the last example. We had such a lovely time thanks to her. She had taken out time for us and she took my entire team to places. And on the second thoughts, I mean, this is me being a person, but I have decided to be a fish. The fish doesn't ask, it has a shorter memory and it doesn't ask if I am swimming in the river, if I'm swimming in the sea, if I'm swimming right ways or if I'm swimming backwards. It just keeps swimming. So I am sailing well, and whenever I see the stage, that excitement has, outlet to be performed. Over
That's
to you, Milind.
that's wonderful.
Sonali,
That's a good life lesson from Sonali ji as well.
yeah.
बड़े फंडे मार
And
रहे हैं हम लोग.
no. Sonali herself is such a fantastic writer that I need a promise on this show from Sonali that I gave you a script. Now, next time you gonna give me a script which I'm just going to perform.
Very sweet of you, Milind. We have too many things which we have to complete. So come back soon. We have a show
And
tomorrow.
I must add two things basically. Continuing with these 575 shows for over last 13 years, I may say, the credit all goes to the white lilies in my life. First, it was Rasika, and now this is Sonali. Because these two girls are so amazing actors that they just keep you on edge of seat always, not audience, me, while performing, that I really have to give my 110 or 125% to cope up with their energy, their talent, and their responses, and of course, their reputation over the years. I cannot let down my white lilies by my performance, and so I don't need any external boost to perform in white lily.
How
Yeah,
sweet.
first it was Rasika in front of me, and now it's Sonali in front of me. So that's all I needed.
दैट्स एक्सीलेंट. आप दोनों की
How
केमिस्ट्री
sweet
भी
of you.
स्टेज में बहुत अच्छी थी. जैसे कि पहले से ही जानते हो, बहुत कंफर्टेबल, एंड ऐसा भी नहीं था कि परफॉर्म कर रहे हो तो यू ऑलरेडी नो द लाइंस, राइट? बट बहुत नेचुरल था, ऐसे कि पहली दफा सुन रहे हैं, पहली दफा देखा. एंड मुझे तो बहुत सारी डिटेल्स के बारे में बात करना है, बट आई वोंट, बिकॉज आई नो we want everyone to come and
Yes, I have to go with Priyanka because we have to visit the team and we have
Yes.
to check on the sets once again.
Yes, correct. And
Yeah.
and I don't want to reveal any details and ruin the show for anybody else. So
No.
exactly. So I encourage, and of course, I welcome you all back to my show if you ever want to do a little charcha on the play itself, because I would love to do that. I would love to talk about the technical details and the the scenes. That would be wonderful. So you're
Thank you,
welcome.
Nisha. We are so happy that Rashmi has introduced us and Rashmi could arrange this
Yes.
interview.
Yeah.
That we are just chatting as if we know each other for ages.
I know, right? And so nice for both of you. You both are well-renowned actors, and for you to like be in the presence and just be so humble and nice. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, and thank you so much for being on the show and being part of Radio Caravan. And I just want to say I appreciate your time. Best wishes to you for your career. And जैसे कि theater में बोलते हैं, break a leg.
Correct.
And all the best to Priyanka and her team. Have a wonderful show tomorrow, and I'm sure you guys are going to rock it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.